In the modern world, everything is a rush. We eat on the go, standing up, or staring at those glowing blue screens in our hands. But if I close my eyes, just for a second, I can still hear the symphony of my grandmother's kitchen on a Sunday morning, the rhythmic thump of the knife on the wooden board, the whistle of the kettle, and that specific creak of the oven door. It wasn't just about the food, you see. It was about the only time in the week when the world actually stopped. My name is Martha. Before the memory fades like an old photograph, I want to take you back to the warmth of that table. The preparation didn't start at noon. Oh no, it started before the sun had even kissed the morning dew. There were no microwaves back then, no pre-packaged meals with labels we couldn't pronounce. Everything was made by hand with a lot of patience and always a heavy pinch of salt. I remember the kitchen getting so warm that the windows would fog up, creating a private world just for us, hidden from the rain or the cold outside. The steam carried the scent of slow-cooking onions and garlic, a perfume that meant safety. It was a place of sacred secrets, where recipes weren't written in books, but whispered through stories, through shared laughter, and through the way a mother's hand felt over a daughter's, teaching her how to fold the dough just right. My favorite part, it wasn't the dessert. It was the sudden, beautiful silence that fell over the room the very moment the first plate was served. We were 12 people squeezed around a heavy oak table meant for only 8. Shoulders touching, elbows bumping, hearts perfectly connected. We didn't have much money, and our clothes were often mended. But on those Sundays, we felt like royalty. I can still see the way the golden sunlight hit the fine dust of flour on my mother's apron, a simple white cotton apron that smelled like lavender and yeast. That image, that tiny dusty detail, it told me everything I needed to know. It told me I was safe, I was loved, and I was finally home. But the clock started ticking faster. Life became a race we never signed up for. The big, scarred oak tables were sold at garage sales, replaced by smaller, colder ones. The long afternoons of conversation, where we solved the world's problems over a cup of coffee, were traded for the lonely rush of the digital age. We traded the slow for the instant, the together for the online. Now, the big old houses are quieter, the kitchens are pristine but cold, and the recipes, well, some of them stayed in the hearts of those who aren't here anymore. When we stopped sitting together, we lost more than just a meal. We lost our anchor in the storm. But love doesn't need a time machine to return. It only needs a kitchen, a family chosen or born, and the courage to put the phones away just for an hour. If you still have a seat at a Sunday table, if there is still someone waiting for you with a warm plate, cherish it. Hold on to that moment with both hands, because the best ingredient was never hidden in the pantry. It was the person sitting right next to you. Thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing this meal with my memories. Go home now and set the table.